Good morning. Um, this is my other uh, cantaloupe patch. This in my middle garden, more or less. As you can see right here, this one's actually this one's right here ended up being seeding itself. It was a volunteer, and that's probably why it's so advanced. But anyway, you can see right there that the melons themselves have turned pretty ripe. I'll probably be cutting them later on today, or at the very latest tomorrow. At least this two right here. The other ones you can see, they still got that greenish uh, deal there on the row. Same thing with that other one. That's right there. And then I have another one right there and a little one next to it. Now this over here is a different kind of melon too. And look at that one. I actually got this one from a friend, or the seeds anyway, from a friend that gave me a melon, and it tasted like a honeydew, and it was actually kind of a different color than the orange regular ones. Here's another one right there, and they're here and there. Uh, this right here is a tomatillo. My neighbor just threw the seeds on there, and I went ahead and I've been watering it, and there it is. Now here's another uh, cantaloupe melon, quote unquote. As you can see, they're different. They're different than your regular ones right there, and they're here and there. And right here you have a fig tree. I'm going to try that out and see what happens. Now, going over here, past this, I've got this one right here. That's also from that one melon that I was given. And I've got one there. I've got another one there. Another one there. Another one there. Another one there. A little one there. And if I go back here, down fucked it. There you go. Then I've got two right here. And because I happen to have a watermelon plant growing over there in that other garden, this is what I got going here. It's growing there on its own, so I've got that watermelon from that patch, and as you can see, it's running right along there. And then I have got another one over here, which is also a watermelon. And this is where I grew my uh, local wheat last year. So now these are volunteer watermelons, and there's a cantaloupe plant over there too. And I pretty much just kind of let it go. In fact, there's another one right there. Uh, and it's a low maintenance thing because I really don't put that much into it, other than just let nature take its course. I also planted a couple of black cream tomatoes plants. That's all I planted in here. The rest of it's nothing but volunteers. And as you can see, I'm getting some tomatoes there. Some pretty good sized ones here and there. Uh, and then there's a cantaloupe right there. And as we go over here and we look over, there's another watermelon there. I went in there and I discovered a couple of other ones, but they get kind of hard to see because of how they're all covered. You can see another cantaloupe right there. And then over here, if we dig, there's another watermelon there. And there's a couple of other things in there, you know. I'm just afraid to walk in there and not come out. But anyway, uh, this is my low maintenance. In fact, look over here. It's incredible how well they blend in, you know. But uh, nature pretty well does most of whatever, you know. I've just kind of put everything in place and then hope for the best. But you guys have a nice day.